Hey girls, I can set up the YouTube live feed. I don't know why. Just gonna wait a bit until people join. Hi, Christy, Jasmine, Melissa. Hi, Ashley. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a second so people can join. I apologize, but I can set up the YouTube live feed for some reason. I'm a nerd, but not such a nerd. Hi, Amy, Melissa. Hey, Pam. I was just chatting with Pam just now, actually, before I went live. Hi, Marcel. Asha, Carla. No, Ashley, I didn't do anything to my hair. I showered. That's it. Hey, Carla. Swati. Hi, Anouk. Olá, Gonçalo. Okay, well, there's a bunch of you already here. I think I'm just gonna start and people will eventually join. Hi, Catherine. Hi. Hey, Sarah. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started and then whoever needs to join will join later. I will be just touching a few things that I think it's important to talk now. Ciao, Angela. I'll be just touching a few subjects that are important now, and then I'll just do the meditation towards the end of the live session because I think it's easier than everybody is already has joined already. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to thank you all for your support this week. As you have noticed, I've been having a bit of a struggle with and bumping heads with a few people from my odd perspectives on the whole journey. And you know, I've known for a while that I needed to take action towards some of the things that are happening in the twin flame community. And hey, Kiara. And so yeah, I've known for a while that I had to take some action. I just didn't know when, and it's happening now, apparently. And what I posted lately triggered a few people. Do I care? Not so much. I got some hate email and I got some nasty messages, but I guess that's what it takes for people to come out and play with me as well. But apart from all those emails, I also got a lot of love and a lot of support from all of you. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all the support. I couldn't do any of this without all of you. So thank you for sharing all your stories. Thank you for always supporting me in this soul revolution that we're trying to have here. And so yeah, we'll just keep on going. You know, you guys, let them come. Let them come. Okay, so having said that, I wanted to approach something that I've been talking with a few of you for the last few weeks. And I was actually talking with Alisa last night about it because we had a session, the two of us, and it's about validation. Okay, so the validation that I'm going to talk about is towards twins, but it works for anybody as well. So what I've been noticing is that, and I've been through the same as well, is that through a period of separation, twins go through a big spiritual evolution, we gain new skills, we gain new awareness, we're completely awake, aware, conscious, and all of that. And so we start to see our journey in a different way. What happens is that most of us don't have the opportunity to show the new improved version of ourselves to our twins, because we're still in separation and there's no way we can do it. And so it gets really hard, and it gets very frustrating to try to claim for attention constantly from them, so we can finally show that, hey, I'm not the same person anymore. You know, I see differently now. I feel different. I can appreciate your effort, and I can appreciate the whole journey. But we don't have the chance to always do that and to get the validation that we need. And so it gets us in a place where you get stuck trying to keep in touch all the time and all of that. This validation comes with closure as well. And I don't mean closure as endings or anything like that, but it's just you finding your own closure, finding closure within yourself to carry on a journey, even though you don't get the validation from your twin. The validation that you're looking for actually needs to come from within. And hopefully you can join a community where you're supported and they can validate that evolution for you as well. But you can see it every day. You can see how much you grow and how much things you have learned, how many twins you are helping now with your own experience, which is beautiful. So it's really important for us to come to a place where we can find closure, even though we didn't get it from our twins, so we can move on peacefully and in a healthy way without having to reach out constantly to look for validation from only that source alone. But it's really important that we look for that closure and for that validation within ourselves and within our community. So I always say this, and it's really important that you are really careful about the type of communities that you associate yourself with, channels that you follow. Make sure that those groups are of a high vibration and that people treat each other with respect and that there is no judgment and no shame and no guilt, you know, where you feel safe to share your own experience and you feel supported. That's important. The second thing that I wanted to approach, and it's funny because I was talking with Pam this morning, well, my morning, her morning as well, because it was 2 o'clock in the morning, but we were chatting this morning, and she called me, and it was really important for me that she called me, because we had a really beautiful conversation, and we actually got some validation by talking with one another. So that's always important. But we were talking about soulmates and soul mission. And there's this wrong idea that once you get into the twin flame journey, that any soulmate that comes into your life is less than your twin. And it's a very close-minded idea, in my opinion, at least. I think it is as important as a twin. When you are able to have unconditional love for your twin, you should extend that love for anybody else. And so Pam said something really funny to me, but it made sense. And I told her I need to share this tonight with everybody because it was really funny. And so she was telling me that a twin and a soulmate is almost like drinking the same tea in different cups. Okay, so some people think that drinking tea in fine china tastes better, and some people just prefer an old mug, you know, with a few cracks on it. It doesn't matter. It's the same tea, and that's what you need to realize. It's unconditional love. And Jennifer was sharing something that she was channeling, and it was funny because she just confirmed what I've been feeling as well, and what I've been writing about, that most twins that came into a place of full healing and they did the inner work already, that they would move on towards their soul mission individually, or that they would be presented with a soulmate to pursue their soul mission, which is actually my case. It doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic soulmate. It can be any type of soulmate. It can be a friendship. But it is a strong connection, and it's someone who is in alignment with your own energies right now, so you can move on. Okay, so those soulmates are presented to you usually when you find yourself in a space where you are exhausted, you're tired. Obviously, we all reach that point. But ultimately, our mission here is to fulfill our soul mission. We were never supposed to come here and chase for our physical union with our twins. We are here for a bigger purpose. And so we are being called to look at the bigger picture now and be able to overcome the feeling of loneliness or the feeling of being rejected or abandoned, and just move on towards our soul mission, because that's really important right now, especially with the latest energies and the latest events, especially in my experience, at least. It's really important that we use our own evolution and our own growth and our own development to help the whole collective and to raise the vibration. And so these soulmates are presented to you when you're literally in the middle of the highway and you get a flat tire. And so I was talking with Wayne this morning as well, and I told them that these soulmates are your spare tire. You know, they will get you where you need to go, and they will support you, and they will give you a jump start to your battery when you're running low. And so that's why I say it's very important that you stay focused on your soul mission and accept all the plot twists that come as they come, and just, you know, keep moving forward towards what it is that you need to do, because that's a lot more important than pursuing your physical union at the moment. The other thing that I also wanted to mention, because there's a lot of twins asking, feeling that the reunion is really close, and some of them really are, and I'm happy for that. But, you know, ultimately, when we reach a stage of enlightenment and we gain all the skills that we needed to gain in order to follow our purpose, we find ourselves in a place where if our twins would actually come back into our lives right now, it would hinder our progress. And it would delay the soul mission that we're all supposed to take now, because our energy and our focus would immediately shift towards the reunion. And it takes a lot of energy and a lot of attention and to come into union again. And so if that was to happen in your life right now, you almost would have to stop everything that you're doing to just focus on your own reunion. And again, that is not the purpose. And we're all being called to be on our fullest potential now, and to do the best we can to transmute energies to the whole collective, because it's really needed. I cannot express this enough. It's really important that we all stay in a high vibration now, that we support each other, and that we can do whatever we can for the whole collective. I say this many times, but there's a big division, there's a big gap in the whole collective at the moment. And, you know, we can only be conquered if we get divided. If we stay together, there's no way for anything to get in, you know, between us and our target. Let's put it this way, to put it lightly. But it's really important that we stay together, we stick together, and we support one another now, and we do our best to fulfill our soul mission and to help the whole collective. So those were the points that I wanted to touch. Also very important, because I noticed this week was trigger week. I really need to get that buzzer, because it was really hard to deal with a few posts, including in my own group. So you know, my advice is always stay within your own energy and do not engage. Every time you need to step out of your own energy to engage with someone who is triggering you, you are giving your power away. You are lowering your vibration just to engage with something that is not resonating with you. So it's, you know, I always think twice. I'm on the same journey as you guys. You know, sometimes I think I wake up one morning and I think I know it all. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and I feel like a baby in diapers in my spiritual journey. But I refuse to lower my vibration to engage with something that doesn't resonate with me. I never do that. Even if I have to just turn off the laptop, go for a walk, go get some tea, go punch a pillow, but I never engage in something that will lower vibration. I had to actually interact with a couple of situations this week, and I didn't feel good about it. But again, we're all human, we're all going through this. But my most sincere advice is do not step down the ladder to engage with something that is not resonating with you. Plus, if you do, it's going to end up triggering the other person as well, and you know, it's not positive for anybody. So my advice is really stay within your energy, take your power back, and stay within your energy, because I think it's really important. That were the topics that I wanted to talk about. Thank you, guys. If anybody has any questions now, I would just open. Well, the comments are open anyway, but if anybody has any questions, I would reply now, and then towards the end, then we'll just move on to the meditation. So let me see. Yeah, Pam, you look for validation from others. Yeah, always. Catherine, yeah, the tea tastes better out of a china cup. You know, it's debatable. In this case, I can guarantee you that it tastes the best. It tastes the same. Hey, Jennifer. Mission takes priority. Absolutely. Jennifer had a beautiful channeling, or a vision, actually, and she shared in one of the pages, and it was beautiful. Yeah, it was exactly that. All twins are being called right now to follow their soul mission. That is the priority now, and we shouldn't focus on anything else at the moment. If you can just trust that your reunion will happen, and just stay in the knowing that everything is going according to plan, it's really, really crucial now to focus on your soul mission more than ever. Yes, I love you too, Jennifer. I have a girl crush on Jennifer. Okay. Shark Week, yeah, Pam. This was Shark Week, and I just posted something about the current energies. Everybody's getting triggered, and everybody is Shark Week. Jennifer, can you tell us what you feel the feminine needs to do at the moment? Yeah, I wrote about it the other day. Apparently, there were a few females that didn't get what I was saying. But Wayne actually did a drawing himself, and he showed it really well. It's that we have evolved a lot, okay? And it's really hard to keep up our 3D version with our 5D version, okay? Because we know what we need to do, and we know we have all the skills within our 5D version. But then our 3D version is just stuck on stupid. And I'm sorry, some people got offended that I said that some of us get stuck on stupid. I do as well, and I'm not afraid to admit it. What I was trying to explain when I wrote the vitamin intake for the awakened feminine is that we must be able to find the sweet spot between our 3D version and our 5D version, okay? So what happens is, if we get too trapped onto the unconditional love, forgiveness, and all of that, You find it funny, the stuck on stupid. If you get too trapped onto the unconditional love and the forgiveness and the full acceptance and all of that, you are going to start acting in a way that doesn't align with your own beliefs. Okay, you start to tolerate behavior from other people and your twin as well that doesn't resonate with you. You know, so if you think that they are doing something that it's not okay, just don't just forgive them and move on like nothing happened, because you know you will be the one left with the resentment of that. So if there's something that is not resonating with you on a 3D level, just say it. You know, just say, this hurts me. I don't like when you do this, and just be open about it. On the other hand, if you see that there's progression with your twin, don't hold them for the things that they're not doing. So it's really finding the sweet spot between standing in your own power with grace, but also acting in a way that resonates with you. So if for you, a feeling of being loved includes a set of rules, stick to them. Stick to them. Don't bend backwards just for the sake of getting something back in your life that doesn't resonate with you. And if you have to wait a little bit longer, then so be it. But really find the sweet spot between standing in your own power, but with a gentle feminine energy and with grace. You know, with grace. And it's really important that not only you practice unconditional love, but there's also self-love and self-respect. And I have some twins asking me, oh, what about, you know, my twin called and he came over and, you know, and he spent the night and now I don't know what to do in the morning. If you feel like you're going to do something that it's going to leave you in a place of feeling insecure again, because you need to go back to a place you were before. Feeling insecure, feeling confused, feeling in doubt, feeling used and unappreciated, I say don't do it. You know, stick to your standards. If it doesn't resonate with you, then just, you know, make your own new rules, like I wrote the other day. Make your own new rules. You are the creator of your own destiny. So why not? Why not? You know, aim high, dream big, but don't settle. Don't settle just because it's your twin. Don't settle. It's not worth it. Yeah, Jasmine. Yeah, everybody is vulnerable at the moment. These Scorpio energies are completely out of whack. Out of whack. Everybody is struggling with that. But why is this coming to the surface now? And why is it so important? Because the season of Scorpio is when you can stand in your own truth, and all the secrets come out, and you are faced with a chance to show who you are and stand up for you for what you believe in. You know, so it's perfect now. You know, every time you don't like something, and I was talking about that during my live session the last time. You have a voice. Find your own voice, express it if there's something that you don't like. Because every time you say no to something that you don't want, that's something that you don't like and you don't want to have in your life, you literally go back to the situation and you take your power back. You go like, no, this is mine. I'm taking it back. You know? But you need to find your voice to do it and stand up for what you believe in. And that's why it's so hard to navigate the Scorpio energies, but they're here to help you, literally to help you. And for you to just go back to all those situations and take your power back, you know, and speak your truth. Show people who you are without fear, because fear is no longer in the equation at this point. And that's why I'll be having the meditation to cut the cords with fear, because I think it's important now. What else? What do you think is holding back the divine masculine from communicating? Jess, I think most twins are finding themselves in a place of neutrality. And it's really hard to see it as a good thing. I'll give you that. But ultimately, the fact that they are not communicating with you, it's because you still need to learn more about detachment, you know, and to continue your own journey without having to constantly look back to see if they're coming or not. You know, I sometimes practice that with my kids. They decide to act up when we go to the supermarket. And sometimes I have to keep on walking and just trust that they're coming. It's the same thing with your twin. You can't keep on looking back, because every time you look back to see if they're coming with you or not, you are stopping and hindering your own progress. So just, if you can trust that things are happening the way they're supposed to happen, then you would understand that maybe, you know, they need more time, but maybe you need more time as well, you know, and there's still things that need to be healed, including detachment. I'd like to know more about the mirroring. I notice he mirrors me in the way he's acting on social media and on WhatsApp. Disappeared just as you told me to do. On WhatsApp, he connects even less than me lately. So I noticed this mirror sort of thing. Yeah, Angela, but it also works in terms of intention. Because we either detach and take a step back because we're focusing on ourselves, or we do it because we expect to create a reaction in them. And that will sure backfire on us. I include myself because I've been there. And I remember being in that place where I would do things and expect a reaction. So mirroring, yes, it happens. And that's why it's so important for us to focus on ourselves. Because the more we focus on ourselves and take our power back and make healthy decisions, the more we will be transpiring that energy to the other side. If we keep on getting stuck and not knowing what to do, and I want to move but I can't, and I want to move but I can't, that's what they're going to do on the other side as well. Pam, yeah, balance between 5 and 3 would be the 4D. Yeah, but just find the sweet spot, you know, find that sweet spot where you can be yourself, but still enjoy life, because sometimes people forget that we're still human and we still have to have fun, you know, we're supposed to have fun. And sometimes we get so trapped into the whole spirituality thing that we forget that we're supposed to have fun. I feel this sense that we're not just working towards reunion, but something much larger than that. How can we find out more specific about our own soul missions? It seems so vague and confusing to me at this point. Yeah, Nicole, it's, you know, it's very funny because it's my passion, soul mission, actually. But it is very much connected with your own passions. What I've been finding with many twins is that we all go through very traumatizing experiences when we're younger, and we choose to survive rather than to be a victim. And we can all use those skills to help other people. The soul mission sessions that I had with a few clients, what really seems to be a pattern is that they will be providing to other people something that they missed in their lives, actually. So usually it's to use your own passion to a subject that it's very dear to you, something that you struggled with in your life maybe, or something that you just want to be, you want to see solved, you know, in the whole of humanity even, you know. Some of them have charity work. Some of them have missions to help with hunger. with building schools, with, you know, I don't want to out some of the twins here, and it's very sensitive, but its mission is always connected with our passion and with a skill that we gained from something that was very painful to us, you know. So it's the combination, and that's why we go through those experiences. You know, I had I was exposed to some twins that were abused in their teenage years, and they will be providing assistance to women to help them to get out of abusive relationships, or some of them to heal the trauma of being sexually abused even. So it's really when you can turn your poison into remedy, and then you can use that remedy to fill up bottles and just go ahead and you know, give it around to everybody. Esmeralda, I'll need to learn self-respect for myself. My twin keep making the same mistakes and I always take him back, but this time it pushed me to the limit and I started to feel resentment. Yes, you're right, not going to settle anymore and set boundaries. It's very important that you set boundaries, because and I made fun of this a while back, but you know, it's really, if you want to be treated like an expensive pair of shoes, we can't behave like a pair of flip-flops, you know. And some people get offended, and I apologize, but I'm not saying that you are a pair of flip-flops. I'm just saying that your behavior will attract whatever it is that you want to have in your life. So if indeed you want to have someone who is loyal and trustworthy and all of that, you can't cave in and reward bad behavior, basically. You know, we wouldn't do it with our kids, you know. So why would we do it with our twins? You know, don't reward bad behavior. Otherwise you're not providing them with the right experiences that they need to learn as well. And for sure they will take you for granted. So don't engage in something that it's going to make you go down the ladder, so to speak. What else do we have here? Yes, energy is heavy. I touched that already. Yeah, Carla, unconditional love is love without any expectations. Absolutely. We give just because we want to give. We're not expecting to get anything back in return. Jennifer, there's always the there's always the fudge it mode. I was in fudge it mode last week. Actually, that's why I had to take some time away. Angela, the reaction. Yeah, but Angela, but let me touch on something that you're saying there, because you're saying reaction. Yes, that's what I've been thinking, that he wants me to have a reaction, like when he would post stories for me to see, and I was just like, I don't even care. I don't even care. If you're feeling I don't even care, take a guess of what your twin is thinking. He's thinking I don't even care as well. So it's the mirroring and the reflection. It's very funny, but we really need to be careful about what we think, what we desire, how we feel, because if we get into that place that I don't even care, then that's what's going to happen on the other side as well. But if you just come into a gentle place where you're just busy with yourself and your life and doing things that you're passionate about, then they're going to do the same, you know, and the energies will come into alignment, which is the most important thing, even if you're not in union. And I thought about it many, many times. Even though I'm not in union and I am not pursuing my union now, I wish all the best to my twin, because if he's happy, I'm happy. And if he's balanced and he has a healthy life, then I have it too, you know. So it's just coming into a gentle place of wishing that the other person is just happy, whatever they're doing, wherever they are. You know, just wish that they're happy and they're surrounded by people who support them, and that they make healthy decisions in their lives, you know. Is our soul mission shared? Like you are twin and I have the same mission. Yes, but not all twins have a soul mission, okay? We as a twin, individually, we all have a soul mission, yeah. Some twin couples have a soul mission in common as well, but not all of them. Not all of them, but we as individuals, we do. So why would he do it? Angela, what do you mean in terms of doing things to see if you react? Is that what you mean? Yeah, Carla, it's also important towards the karmics. Angela, I think what you're asking is why would he try to get a reaction out of you? You know, I know your story, so let me let me take a moment here. I would say validation as well, but a lot of insecurity. And that's just for your specific case. I'm not saying twins in general. I'm just saying your specific case because I know your story and because we're connected, and you know, I know what's happening behind the scenes. But it's a lot of insecurity, and you know, most of his validation came from you for a very, very long period of his life. And so, you know, he still needs to poke you once in a while to see if it's still there or not. Yes, the fudget zone allows us to understand our shadows, and from here we can make a breakthrough. Yeah. Anna, why are some twins coming into union and not others anytime soon, like yourself? Is it free will or is it the destined path? It's a little bit of both, actually, Jess. But what I've noticed as a pattern is that the twins who have stepped fully into their soul mission, and specifically you're asking like myself, because I have fully stepped into my soul mission, I would have to not fully stop what I'm doing now, but it would hinder what I'm doing now. And at the time, when it was shown to me, I was very exhausted, to be honest. I was very tired towards my own reunion. And when the soul mission was presented to me, I made my choice. But for me, to be honest, was an easy choice. And I'll explain why. You know, most twins feel like they will never be happy unless their twin comes back. Because then they will feel complete and their lives will feel complete, and then you have your whole family together, and you know, carry on with your life the way you know dreamed that it would be. Okay, that's one scenario. But if that would happen, I would tell you that you would still not feel complete until you step into your soul mission as well. So as a twin, even if your twin comes back and you don't do something that it's meaningful and that creates awareness to the whole humanity and that helps the planet, then you would always feel like something is missing. And in my specific case, when the soul mission was presented to me, I was fascinated, to be honest. I was fascinated. And so I agreed to go through the upgrades that I had to go, and that I'm still going. And it was, you know, they showed me everything that I would have to do. And some of it is happening right now, you know, in terms of false teachers and you know, helping the whole collective to start to see what's happening and with the spiritual teachers. I really don't want to go deep into that subject because it's very sensitive, but that was one of the things that I had to do. And when I knew that, I thought that was more important than my physical reunion. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think I would feel complete and fulfilled sitting on the couch watching TV with my twin every night, just for the sake of having that physical connection, when I would know that other twins would be struggling and needing help out there. So in a way, yes, it is a little bit of destiny for some of you, depending on your progress. But it's also free will, both for you and for your twin, because they also have free will to do something else with their lives in the meantime, you know. Hey, Penny! Okay, Angela. Jasmine, I have a soul mission with my twin and by myself. Yeah, so concentrating on reunion now is what is needed for me to go into mission, to then empower my twin to follow his. But you do have to be happy on your own before you get back into reunion. Otherwise, soul missions wouldn't happen. Yes, you do need to step into that place before you come into union. But what is happening in terms of soul missions and reunions is that we all win. You know, at the end of the day, we all win. The couples that go into union, they will raise the love vibration of the whole collective. So that helps, and that will trigger more reunions to happen. Okay, and then some of us that are fulfilling our soul mission, we're happy just the same. We're happy just the same. But we are helping the whole collective and staying focused, saying, yeah, Wayne, absolutely. Wayne is actually on the same boat as me. You know, so it's Wayne was actually talking about this, you know, there's teams working behind the scenes, you know, and each one of us has a different mission, and we have different tasks, and we have different things to do. So we can't compare why are there these twins coming into union and I'm not, you know. Maybe there's something else that you still need to do, you know. But the more you focus on your own growth, your own development, your own awareness, and your own enlightenment, the more you get ready for whatever the case may be, either union or following your soul mission. But I say this many times, you don't want to get ready, you want to be ready. You know, so that's, yeah, it is important. Yeah, Jennifer, the feminine side needs inner focus on self. Absolutely. As I said before, the feminine, when healed to a certain level, we begin the masculine self-work. Exactly. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. But you know, I was talking about the hopscotch game the other day when I posted. But it's true, you know, you go 3D, 5D, 3D, 5D, and you jump until the end of the game, and then you need to turn back and jump back again. You know, so yeah, we do our work But one thing that is really important is, and I talked about this before, and people kind of backlashed at me. But when you think that you're doing your own healing, and then why do I need to do my own healing and then do the healing for my twin as well? They're not doing anything, you know, I'm doing everything by myself. That's an illusion, actually. And it's just one soul. So when you do the healing, you do the healing for the both of you, okay? Because it's one soul separated in two bodies. And they are doing their work as well. We just don't see it. But they are doing what needs to happen from their side of the equation. And so if we can focus on our own side, then we allow the space and the tranquility for them to do their own work as well. So if you can look at the, like this happens for most feminines, you know, we heal our feminine side and we have to struggle with the whole process. And then we do all the healing, and then we're faced with the healing from the masculine side, okay? And some people find it frustrating and overwhelming and heavy. Yeah, it's all of that. It's true. Okay, but when we heal the masculine side of the connection, we are also healing our own masculine side as a feminine. Okay, and we are balancing the feminine energies and the masculine energies within us, the one soul. Okay, so yeah, we need to do the healing for the masculine side as well. But that masculine side is a part of who we are as well. So don't think that you're doing everything by yourself. It's not fair. You know, they also do a lot on their side. We just don't see it. You know, we think they're acting like snails and you know, just chilling. But they do a lot as well. Someone has to hold the door open for others, Wayne. Yes. Yeah, Wayne, definitely. I see myself one of the ones holding the door and just saying, "Run now, get in." Absolutely, and I don't mind holding the door. I have a lot of fun doing it. You know, we heal the collective. Yes. Yeah, Penny as well. Penny, yeah, absolutely. You know, the twins that are in union are an inspiration for all of us, you know, and they help us as well. They raise the love vibration of the whole collective. They're holding doors. They're guiding us, you know. They're helping us with how to communicate, how to hold on together, because, you know, they struggle with the same energies we do, but they're doing it together. They can't just slam the door and walk away and take a couple of days off. Well, they can, but you know, they work so hard to be together, and they keep on doing it every single day, you know, to navigate all the energies without, you know, lashing at each other. So absolutely, Penny, and thank you. I love you guys. What else we have here? Esmeralda. Yeah. You know, a while back, I had someone complaining that I told twins to play games with their twins. Okay? Flirting or, you know, leading them on. And I got a lot of backlash for that. Again, I don't care so much. But let me explain why I say this. We are still human. We're having a human experience. Let me put it this way, okay? So, and your twin is as well. So if you don't provide the human experience that they need to learn the human lesson, so the soul can retrieve the virtues out of it, you're hindering progress. You're literally rewarding bad behavior. Okay? So if they only look for you when they feel lonely, and because you feel lonely, you indulge in spending time with them, guess what? They're going to run away the following day. And they're still going to do it again. You know? So it's a matter of creating those boundaries and those rules for yourself. But also to allow them to have the human experience that they need, you know. and to value the connection, and to understand that it's not a normal connection, and it's not easy to maintain or to just get. So yeah, I don't call it playing games, but I think you do need to set your own set of rules. What else we have here? Kiara, since June, I feel like I switched in my masculine energy. Yeah, it is possible, Kiara. It is possible. But here's the thing. I have a very strong masculine energy within me. And it's a lot easier for us females to be within our masculine energy, because we're independent and we're taking care of things and paying bills, taking care of the house, and being independent by ourselves, basically. And we're okay with being in our feminine energy as well. For the masculine side, it's very uncomfortable to be in their feminine energy. So what I would, and sometimes, yeah, we do jump into our masculine energy, but it's really important that you find the balance between your feminine energy and your masculine energy, to allow your twin to have space to be in balance as well. Because what happens is, if you jump into your masculine energy, you're gonna literally push your twin into his feminine energy, and it's completely uncomfortable for them, and it changes the whole dynamic. So yeah, it's okay to, it happens that you jump into your masculine energy once in a while, but it's really important that you keep track of your own energies and try to keep them balanced, And sometimes I say to feminines, if you feel like you're jumping too much into your masculine energy, take a day off, go do your nails, go do girly things, start dressing more girly, but do everything that puts you back into a soft and gentle energy, because that, that allows them space to be themselves as well. Rochelle, sister, I really need to take a minute here to thank Rochelle for everything that she does. I started my group, and I couldn't have done it without her. Never in a million years. And the support that she's been giving me, and everybody in the group, really, and the attention and the love and the kindness and the compassion that she has, it's priceless. To say that I'm grateful to her is not enough. It's really not enough. I love you, sister. Thank you for your help, and thank you for putting up with all the craziness, and for allowing me to take some time off once in a while. I really love you, and I really appreciate everything that you do. It doesn't go without noticing. Carla, I think our DMs are having a somewhat harder time than we have. Yes. Most divine feminines are in twin flame groups. Most DMs are not. They have to figure it out on their own. And I've been there and done that for many, many years. Yes. Yes. The thing is, we know the game. We know what's going on. We looked for help. We Googled until we found the term twin flame, and then we identify with it. We're like, am I a twin flame? That's how we all get there, because we identify a connection that it's beyond explanation. We start to doubt our own sanity and our human skills to be normal. And we look for help, we look for support, we Google things, we join groups, and so we are informed of the whole journey. What's happening with the cell that I call it the sleeping cell, it's not fair. But what's happening with the other side is that they are going through all of that without the information that we possess. So unless they know that they are twins, first and foremost, and then they step out of denial and start looking for information about the subject, it's harder for them. It is harder for them, absolutely. because they have to go through a lot of stuff that they don't understand, they don't have enough information about, and still try to live a normal life above anything else, you know, still carry on with their jobs, family or relationships, whatever it is. So it is hard for them. It is really hard for them. We have a lot more support with each other than they have on their own at the moment. Yeah, Jennifer, they need us to help to heal. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we are here to help them. Absolutely. And they need more. Yes. I don't know if my comments are delayed. I don't know if anybody else has any other questions. Angela, my DM knows we are twin flames, but if he doesn't awake, he doesn't believe in it. Yeah, there are a lot of the masculines are aware of the connection, but they don't fully understand it. Okay, they understand that it's a different connection from any other relationship that they had, but they're not able to fully understand it. For the ones who are not awake yet. And when they do wake up, they still need to go through all the stages that we did. And that's why I always ask for a lot of compassion. A lot of compassion is needed for that. Because they still need to go through the whole process from scratch. And we've been there. We know it's not easy. It's not pretty. So the more we step into compassion and kindness, the more we can help them, you know, to overcome. There's other cases of twins who are awake and aware and all of that. And they're still working on themselves, you know, while the divine feminines are also working on themselves. Penny, my twin had never even heard of twin flames until me. In just one conversation, it just clicked. He's truly a divine masculine in every way. And I think sometimes he even gets it more than I do. It is possible. That actually happened with me and my twin. He was the first one who woke up. You know, he was the awakened one. So when I met him, he was awake, aware, conscious, receiving messages, having dreams, and all of that good stuff. He was more aware of the connection than I was, to be honest. And it took me a while to understand it. And so when I did understand that it was very intense and overwhelming, I ran away, you know, to have my own dark night of the soul. So yeah, we all go through the same. We all go through the same. Yeah, Kiara. Yeah, but it's important that you focus on your own self awareness. You know, it's important that you focus on your own self awareness. But again, like I said, there are literally there are unions that are literally about to happen. There are other ones who will come after that, you know. That's why I spoke about the waves, you know. So those waves will be happening for some of you. And then for the other ones who are fully in their soul mission, then you will be presented with the opportunity to do it individually until it's time for your own union. Or you will be presented with a soulmate, hopefully in a fine china teacup. And so you can guys do it together, you know. So you have a spare tire and a jump start in your battery so you can keep on moving forward. And again, I really want to let you know that it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. Okay, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It can be a friendship, just a very strong connection that will help you to get where you need to go, you know, and fix your tire. Jess, I'll be setting an extra space for Christmas dinner. Yes, that's, you know, wishful thinking and manifesting right there all together. Okay, if we're all done with questions now, because it's been 1 hour already, I would move on to the meditation, if you guys are up for it. Do soulmate connections hold the same mission? Yes, Jasmine. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. And that's why they are presented to you. Sometimes they do hold the same soul mission. And sometimes they actually, their individual soul missions support each other to get where you need to go. Okay? That's my case, for instance. So yeah, but sometimes soulmate connections hold the same mission as well. And I actually know of cases of soulmates who supported twins in their soul mission and turned out to be a life partner. So, you know, there are many cases, but that goes beyond, you know, the physical union. Again, with the misconception of the physical reunion being the priority here, which is not. Okay, so everybody's ready for the meditation? Give me a thumbs up if you are. Good stuff. Okay, so let me just explain a little bit of how this meditation works. I actually did it this afternoon. That was a lot of thumbs up. I was actually working on the script this afternoon, and I wrote on Facebook. I had a good cry about it because it was beautiful what they were showing me. And this meditation is for cutting cords with fear, which is something I think we all need to. So I will be guiding you during the meditation. And I just wanted to let you know that, Dave, thank you very much. You know, you might be very attractive as well. I can see from your picture, but thank you. Very humbled. A few things that I wanted to talk about from this meditation is that what I experienced myself by doing the meditation was that there was chakra activation. Okay, so I want you to be aware that by releasing fear and by standing in your own power, you will be also activating and clearing your chakras. So just be aware of that for the next few days if you're feeling a bit weird. I don't think you will feel off. Hi Leah, you just joined. Perfect timing for the meditation. So just be aware of that. You know, that I experienced that myself. And then when I was writing the script today, they alerted me for the fact that your chakras will be activated. You know, and some of them might be a bit numb at the moment. And so that will create the balance and create space for new energy to come in, you know, so we can transmute this energy of fear into an energy of gentle love and softness. That's what needs to be created now, especially with the triggering season and the whole Scorpio episodes that we've been having lately. So, okay. this meditation that I'll be guiding you, I will give you the instructions as we go. But I want you to really focus on, as I guide you through the chakras, I really want you to focus your energy there, in that chakra, specifically in that chakra. And you put all your energy right there, okay? So I'm gonna ask you a few things. I'm gonna ask you to think of a few things in your life as we go through all the chakras. And they might not be very pleasant, but that's the purpose of letting them go. So I just want you to focus on the specific chakra that I'm mentioning and just follow the guidance and just let it go. The Divine Alchemist, oh, Jennifer, Jesus. Okay, Penny, big kiss. Okay, so if everybody is ready, I'm gonna give you a minute. I don't know if anybody needs a bathroom break, or is everybody okay? I'm gonna give you a minute just to make yourself comfortable. If you wanna light up a candle. And if you're all ready now, I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, take a deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, make sure your tummy is fully empty, almost like as if you feel your belly button glued to your back. Take a couple more deep breaths. Let go of any thoughts that you have in your head. Let go of the worries of your life. Let go of the concerns. Let go of the anxiety. I want you to picture yourself in a room full of white light. And in that room, as you start to look around, you see all of us there in a circle. And as you look around, you start to recognize some faces as they smile at you. We are all here together today to cut cords with fear and to take our power back. As we all stand in a circle, you notice that you have cables connected to all your chakras. And all those cables are connected to the center of the circle. As you look around, you notice that everybody has the same cables. Smile at them as we're all doing this together today. I want you to focus on your root chakra and I want you to hold the cable that is connected to your root chakra. You might remember all the times that you didn't feel enough, that you didn't feel like you had enough. That you didn't feel appreciated and valued. So as you hold that cable, say to yourself, I am stable. I am grounded. I have enough. I am enough. I have no fear, for I see beyond the loneliness. And as you pull the cable out of your root chakra, I want you to say, I choose love. And feel how that chakra is free now and warm and activated. Now bring your awareness to your sacral chakra and hold the cable, just like you did with the root chakra. You might remember all the times your power was taken away from you. All the times you felt victimized, abused. As you hold the cable, say to yourself, I am empowered. I am not a victim. I am free. I have no fear, for I see beyond the guilt and the blame. And as you pull the cord out of your sacral, just say to yourself, I choose love. Bring your awareness to the warm feeling you have in your sacral now. It is activated and full of new energy, love energy. As you start to bring your focus towards your solar plexus, extend your hand and grab the cable. You might remember moments in your life where you felt weak, where you had no power. And as you hold the cable, say to yourself, I am strong. I have a purpose. I have the free will to choose my path with confidence. I have no fear, for I see beyond the shame. And as you pull out the cord from your solar plexus chakra, say to yourself, I choose love. Bring your focus into the energy that it's expanding within that chakra. Feel the activation, feel the warmth. Feel empowered. As you move towards your heart chakra, I want you to hold that cable with your hand. And you may remember all the times that you didn't feel loved and cared for. All the times you got hurt and you experienced pain. And as you hold the cable, say to yourself, I am unconditional love. I am light. I am divine. I have no fear, for I see beyond the grief. Then as you pull out the cable from your heart chakra, I want you to say, I choose love. And feel your chest expanding with light energy now, with soft energy. Feel how your heart chakra is activated now. As you move towards your throat chakra, I want you to hold that cable once again. And you might remember all the times you felt oppressed, not able to express yourself. And as you hold the cable, say to yourself, I have a voice. I am assertive. I speak my truth. I have no fear, for I see beyond the lies. And as you pull out that cable from your throat chakra, just say, I choose love. As you move your attention towards your third eye chakra, I want you to hold that cable. You might remember the times where you felt lost, with no guidance. And as you pull the cord, just say to yourself, I am a visionary. I see my path clearly. I am guided by my own intuition. I have no fear, for I see beyond the illusion. And as you pull the cord, just say to yourself, I choose love. See how it feels. Is it a warm feeling? Is it tingling? Bring your focus as that chakra is activated. I want you to bring your awareness now to your crown chakra, where you will hold the last cable. And as you hold it, say to yourself, I am awake. I am aware. I am divinely connected with Source. I have no fear, for I see beyond the human veil. And as you pull out the cord, say to yourself, I choose love. And as you have released yourself from all the cords that trapped you into fear, feel how all your chakras are aligned, in balance, and full of light energy. Let that energy flow through you. As you look around and you see the other twins in the circle, and as you recognize their faces, I want you to go there and hug them. And keep on hugging all of us in the circle. And feel the love vibration raising higher between all of us. Just say to yourself once more, I am love. I choose love. And with that feeling, I want you to bring your awareness back into your physical body. And slowly, but without getting out of that energy flow, slowly come down and back into your physical body. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready to open your eyes, stay within your energy. I hope this meditation has empowered you and released you from fear today. How are you feeling? Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, I did it myself this afternoon, and I was in tears. I was in tears when I did it. And was very liberating for me. It was very powerful. But I always try my meditations before I practice them with anybody else. So I had to do it. I had to do it myself this afternoon, and I really felt activated, and I felt that I really had to cut cords with fear. And so I hope it helped you all as well. Sarah, yeah, you feel peaceful feeling, yes. Tingling maybe. Very calm, yes. You might feel some tingling as well. Carla, I did the heart chakra. I did see the eyes of my twin first. Oh, that's sweet. Leah, you're flying. You're Leo. Yeah, exactly, Esmeralda. Yeah, it does feel, I cried as well. Super tingling. That's good, Sarah. That's good. I don't know where the tingling is, but it's always good. But yeah, it is, because as we go, high vibe tribe, absolutely. Yes, Pam, the throat chakra. You didn't see because you guys were all with eyes shut doing the meditation. But because I can feel all your energies, and so I feel as it is happening to you, I feel it within myself. Let's put it this way. And I had to take a sip of my tea because I really felt like a lot of pressure on my throat as well. You're welcome. You're welcome, all of you. Yeah, the throat is a toughy one. But this is what I was talking about the other week. The self-expression deal, that because you don't practice self-expression very often. Not you, Jennifer, because you do for sure. but yeah, it's hard. It's a difficult one to activate because, and especially now with the Scorpio season, you're really being pushed out of your comfort zone and to speak your truth and just, to let you freak out, so to speak. So I hope you all, manage to do that in the next few days. Lots of tingles all over, especially right side. Final cord came free. Makes sense, huh, Kayla? Angela, my arms are itching. Is it normal? I did not experience that, honey, but it can be serious. You're not having a heart attack. Okay. Sacral chakra, I wanted to get distracted. Helped helping to focus. Yeah. Leah, the root one, was the most emotional one to pull out for me, oddly. Solar plexus felt like it was deeply rooted chord, so that was interesting too. Yes, Carla, 11:11. No, but it's a good tool, you know, when you can practice yourself. You don't have to exactly say the things that I said. This was the script that that my own team gave me. But it's an exercise that you can practice by yourself anytime you need to, you know, align yourself and your own energies. You can always sit down in meditation and do this exercise. It's very visual, so you can actually, it's not just visual. What I felt when I did the meditation was that, thank you, Sienna. My voice, very calm voice, yeah. Oh, Kiara, that's so cute. That's so cute. No, but I was saying that when I did it this afternoon, I really felt balanced. And so it's something that you can do anytime you need to align your energies, and it's a nice tool to have. But it's not just the visual side of it. I actually, when I practiced it in the afternoon, I felt that it's not just the visual, but it's the feeling of literally pulling out the cord and releasing yourself. At least I felt it when I did it this afternoon. And so maybe that's why I got emotional, but it's really just pulling out the cord and just releasing yourself really from fear. Wow, Pam. Okay, that's a good sign. Yeah, the pulling feels very powerful because you just, as you pull, like you physically feel like something is being pulled out of you, you know, and exactly what's being pulled out of you, it's your fear. And so it's also a daily exercise that you can, every time you feel, I think I gave all you guys this tip already, but every time you feel something of a lower vibration emotion, like fear, anxiety, whatever, you can always do that small affirmation of I choose love. Okay, well, if you guys don't have anything else for me, I'm gonna set you free because it's been 1 hour and 43 minutes now. But thank you all for joining. Jennifer, but you know what, Jen? I thought about it this afternoon, and as I was doing the meditation, I thought about Neo from The Matrix. Then the cable just... That's exactly how I felt in the afternoon. So it's funny that you mentioned. I mean, it's not even funny with us anymore. But I felt like that as well. And yeah, but yeah, it should be liberating. You know, you should feel free and empowered and activated. And so just stay in that energy today. Stay in that energy today, and as much as possible. And always remember that you cut cords with fear today because you chose love. So it's always good. It's always a good reminder going forward. I don't know what Wayne was saying. Would you mind if I make the meditation part of this as an MP3 and upload it here? No, absolutely not, Wayne. Go for it. I found it very very empowering, to be honest. And so when they showed it to me, you know, I felt that it would empower. Absolutely. So yes, absolutely. If you wanna do it, go for it. I really need to organize myself because I have so many meditations like this. I didn't sit down to write the scripts just yet, but I have a bunch of them like this. And this one I was just guided a few days ago because they said that that's something that the collective really needs to let go of now, fear, and take their power back, literally. But not just that, also the last part where they want us all to hug, almost like to concentrate all the love energy in the same place. So that was really beautiful, and I hope it has empowered all of you, helped all of you today, and I hope you can take it as a tool, you know, going forward anytime you need to practice. Yeah, you should be feeling it, absolutely, and just stay in that energy, Jen, absolutely. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna set you free like birds, so you can go and spread that love and you know, let that energy flow through you now, and just, you know, stay in the power of love. Always choose love, you know, because that's the only thing that keeps you moving every day. And let go of fear, you know, completely let go of fear. It gets you stuck. Bye, Wayne. Big love. Carla, body's still shaking. But I told you, you know, just be mindful of, it's not a bad reaction. You're not going to have a bad reaction at all. But just be mindful that you might feel activated, a tingling sensation, you know, empowered. That's the word I want to use. Feel activated and empowered. And just take that power with you wherever you go. Okay, you guys, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I'll see you guys soon, for sure, again. I'm sending you a lot of love and a lot of light. And just reminding you how powerful you are. Never forget that, and never let anybody take that power away from you, ever. You know, stand your ground and hold that power, because you're capable of amazing things if you just believe and trust and surrender. But just stay in your heart center and stay within the power of love. That's important. Okay, you guys, sending me a lot of love and light, and we'll catch up soon. Mwah. Big love.